It's not easy being green.
Hey, welcome to Half the Battle.
Last week we took a look at the character of the Heat Viper and his first toy. So today we're gonna be looking at all the other toys that were made of him. Now, I did mention the original's colors weren't great for stealth, but boy, we did not know how lucky we had it.
Some of you know what's coming. For the others, enjoy.
And meet the Heat Viper version 2. This figure was released in 1993 with all original body parts. And holy hell, will ya look at this thing! It's blinding neon green. Yeah, I thought the first version would stand out on the battlefield, but he's got nothing on this. I mean, that could be the review right here. He's neon green. It's so distracting, it's hard to focus on anything else.
But I suppose I have to try.
Well, there's the helmet. It's worse than the first. From the front, it looks like he's got a bucket on his head, but looking at the back, it's actually a face mask. Also, my guess he's just completely blind now. This would only work if he was a welding viper or something. Moving on, at least the black parts look okay. Well, except the waist, because of the color scheme, it looks like he's got his underwear on over his pants.
Detailing is sparse.
The suit looks very plain and the contrasting color scheme is the only thing that makes it stand out. There are some molded grenades on the chest and a gun and knife on the legs, but that's about it. His accessories aren't worth talking about since he's got a generic weapons tree and a generic missile launcher.
And that's kinda weird.
The whole point of those weapon trees was to save Hasbro money by not having to make new molds, but as you'll see a little bit later, they still had the molds for version 1's accessories.
So why not just give him those?
'Cause it would make the other 1993 figures look lame in comparison, maybe? Overall, yeah, I hate this. It would be a decent figure with a different head and no green. Kinda strange they never reused this mold in the more modern lines, like with the Flag Viper. New colors greatly improved that toy. And that was it for the original toy line.
For the next version, we have to go to a decade later and Toys R Us.
So meet the Heat Viper version 3. This figure was released in 2003 with no original body parts. It's a complete redeco of the original in Python Patrol colors. Well, 2003 PP colors anyway, which were a different beast from the originals. Yes, I will be referring to Python Patrol as PP.
Blame Hasbro. They decided to alliterate using the letter P.
That does mean I probably used my one-eyed snake joke a week too soon. This figure was only available as part of a Toys R Us exclusive PP box set that included 5 other figures. The colors are okay. I don't even really mind the gold considering it looks much more gaudy on other figures in the set. Hello there, Saw Viper. And at least it's a bit stealthier than the first two. Detailing is great. A decade of advancement in painting will do that. The Python mesh looks good, and he's got both the Cobra and Python Patrol symbol. Accessories are all reused from version 1, though in different colors. So again, why didn't they just give those to version 2? I like the silver missiles, they look neat.
There was one more figure made, and for that we have to again jump ahead over a decade.
So meet the Heat Viper version 4. This figure was released in 2014 with one original body part, the head. The rest is from previous modern body type figures. It was part of the 50th anniversary line and was only available in a 2-pack with a blowtorch figure. And hallelujah, he's finally got depth perception.
Of course, that does bring me to one glaring flaw.
He still comes with a hose, but it doesn't attach to the helmet anymore. That was kinda iconic for the character. Well, except version 2, but let's never mention that thing again. By the way, the launcher itself is a remold, or at least a retool of the original, because it doesn't have the word Fang on it anymore. This change baffles me.
I mean, what was the point?
Other changes include the missiles that are now on ring straps, not on the feet themselves, and have a habit of sliding down, and a backpack remold to accommodate a smaller plug hole in the back. The figure itself is okay, but like most modern body ones, it's too tall and thin. Detailing is sparse, and his Cobra logo is in gold on a yellow background, so it's barely visible. Overall, I'm more baffled by this toy's existence than anything else. And those were the toys. Out of all of them, the Python one is my favorite, followed by version 1.
The worst?
Well, do you have to guess? To wrap up, let's take a quick look at the file cards for the other figures to see if anything changed or he got more of a personality. Version 2's mostly identical to the first, though it names the G.I. Joe vehicles he'd shoot at, like the Battle Wagon.
Great, a toy commercial inside my file cards. They really had no shame, did they?
The other thing that they add is that he's also the Earthquake driver. Really? The Earthquake? Damn, dude can't catch a break, can he? Oh, and they have a motto. We don't fire at anything, we fire at everything.
Okay, noted.
The Python card also has the motto, but is otherwise pretty much identical to the first. Which is weird, since that means it doesn't mention anything about him being in PP. Same with the last one, there's nothing on there on why he's in a pack with Blowtorch. Oh, the packaging does explain why, as the set is called Heated Battle. Because it's a Heat Viper and Blowtorch is a flamethrower? Yeah, talk about a flimsy excuse. And that was the Heat Viper. The good, the bad, and the ugly.
Do let me know which your favorite version is in the comments below. Well, I'll see you next time, everybody. And hey, why not like, share, and subscribe if that's your thing.
It's not easy being green.
Okay, last second edition. There was apparently a convention exclusive Python Heat Viper 2 in 2018. I only just found out about it during editing, and I obviously don't have the figure so I can't really comment on it, but I'm including it here just to be complete.